Hey Tulsa, it's Mykey Arthrell, run for City Council District 5. Coming to talk to you a little bit about upcoming evictions and other options too with the housing authority, some new developments there. So we are facing a lot of evictions on the docket. Tulsa already looks really bad as far as how many evictions per capita we have here. There's a crisis going on. We need a lot of housing, we need affordable housing, and we do have some partners that are stepping up to help. The Tulsa Housing Authority does subsidize housing here in Oklahoma and Tulsa, and they also are going into a lot of redevelopment, tax credit units. They're trying to build more, and more should give us capacity. Capacity isn't everything though. That transition definitely needs to be a thoughtful one. We have a new landlord incentive bonus that's happening. I just had to look at the flyer. It's the Housing Authority is giving $1,000 per household, up to $5,000 for a landlord who hasn't had Section 8 tenants in the past 12 months. They can get the incentive by bringing folks with Section 8 vouchers into their homes and then get that nice little bonus. That's guaranteed rent. A lot of people don't know about Section 8 and how it works. I think it's something we are going to need a lot of if we're trying to make this in Tulsa a place of equality, of unity, and so we need to stop discriminating against who gets these vouchers, because it's cash in hand. A lot of people think they may be discriminating because, oh, it's minority or poor folk and we don't want them in this and they're just going to cause trouble. Like, those are the things you hear sometimes from landlords. The reality is it's a little different. The folks on Section 8 have a very high standard. Section 8 actually looks at, goes through the apartment or house. They require you to fix things, do it timely, or they're not going to pay. So this incentive is something that can really help a landlord be able to afford to keep things in shape for Section 8. And I think that's a very appropriate measure to prevent conflict, which could result in evictions. As the Housing Authority is closing some of its subsidized housing units, like Riverview over in West Tulsa, and they're paving also Comanche Apartments in North Tulsa. They're paving way for these mixed income tax credit units, among others. And those, I think, are a great opportunity to kind of help pave the way for folks who do need assistance to kind of find their way, find their feet, be able to actually live, in an apartment complex that they are very proud of. Not saying that they shouldn't be proud. The Housing Authority has done an excellent job making sure things are fixed and up to date and everything's at a high standard in those units. But when you only have people in those units who are receiving subsidized housing, it doesn't create like bridges or pathways or interactions that are going to yield opportunity to people. So I think there'll be more opportunities. There's also a risk of eviction. A tax credit unit or some of these units that are mixed income, they do require an awful lot out of people who might not be paying rent on time. They might not be used to a really strict management company. And so those are things that I think Tulsa can help with when we're granting those contracts, when the Housing Authority is granting those contracts to management companies. Like, what are the thoughtful measures they're going to take to make sure we're not increasing the number of evictions here in Tulsa. So just some food for thought, some things that I want to bring to the table are thoughtful management contracts for new mixed income housing for tax credit units and Section 8 units here in Tulsa. Well, thanks for watching.